mostly got confirms.
So we'll see how that goes up against Evilgoku here on the Cloud.
Yeah, a little bit more of a traditional character, I would say. You know,
The immediate, that's the K-Rool classic right there. That's the knowledge check.
I'm going to platform,
drop
throw a crown.
Whether it's the crown or the cannonball, they both do the same thing. I love this character.
And it seems like Evilgoku definitely wanted to start the match off by going for a little bit of limit charging, but it seems like that plan has quickly fallen apart as a couple hits come out.
Ooh, okay, well, we are having some success building the limit. Almost there already. Again, Scruffy, they are trying to get Evilgoku to approach a little bit too close.
Yeah, and it's just a delicate dance here, finding the right openings at the right time.
And that armor, yeah.
You got to be a little careful. Not getting the full punish that we expected to see, but still, Scruffy, they are in a pretty reasonable spot versus Evilgoku at the moment.
Yeah, that is something that Scruffy's going to have to keep in mind. Like, when you do get your little silly openings, your knowledge checks, you have to be able to convert them because you're only going to get so many opportunities before your opponent adapts to it.
Yeah, starting off, let's see it. Just shielding out the projectiles. Really, Evilgoku's Cloud has not wanted to interact directly with Scruffy. They have opted to sit back.
Yeah, that's definitely the matchup right there. You disengage as often as you can. One thing that's really tricky that I think Evilgoku is struggling with here is that your back air and your forward air are in suck range for that, what's the gun called?
Blunderbuss?
The blunderbuss, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, once again, another knowledge check, knowing when you can and can't hit out of that armor. Let's see, all right, getting the up B and managing to put the crown back on. Super important part of this matchup is when you can, you know, if your crown goes missing, when you can actually put it back on, because it is just a disaster to deal with if your opponent is comfortable with it. Very similar to how Gyro works against Rob. You can just blow K-Rool up.
Oh, great little counter there. Just a reminder that I've got that option. You can't throw that out for free. Once again, trying to catch Evilgoku walking in. And Evilgoku, like you were saying, playing that spaced game is not getting caught out by that.
Yeah, but they are still, you know, they still have their work cut out for them, because even though playing the space game, that kind of means you're not finding as big of an opening as you would if you were forcing the issue a little bit more. There's certainly some pros and cons to it. And, all right, yeah.
Okay,
that climb out of shield, yeah. Sometimes you're like, all right, we know how we get this done when we finally need it. But
great call out there from Evilgoku. Now that's kind of your knowledge check for Scruffy. How do I create my pressure without being unsafe on shield when that limit charge is available?
Yeah, that is certainly tough, especially at those higher percents. But now let's see, just trying to opt out of Cloud shield pressure with a roll, going back, resetting the situation. Another belly armor to get out of this. Two-piece confirmed from Cloud. Oh, throughout the up air too preemptively, but just kidding. Still going to find the berry and the up air once again.
Now, you mentioned the limit charge at the beginning of this not working out super well. Now what we're seeing is Evilgoku is occasionally just pulling that out to force Scruffy to approach, because Scruffy's entire game plan revolves around Evilgoku approaching. So if you can break through that, prevent that blunderbuss from coming out, that crown from coming out in the corner, it makes it a lot harder for Scruffy to box with the character.
Yep, and Scruffy, now they're trying to figure out how to get out of the corner, but that's a potential big drop here from Evilgoku.
Yeah, I think a read on the roll in, a little bit preemptive, either that or a snapback. Either way, Scruffy taking full advantage, tries to hit with a forward smash, no dice. Evilgoku in a great spot.
Oh, and back throw puts you in a horrible position. Does have the limit up B, but still, I mean, limit's used not for a kill. And now an up smash, yes sirree. Wow, what a...
All right.
It really felt like Evilgoku would turn the corner in understanding the matchup and where to get in on K-Rool, how to figure out your openings, force K-Rool to come to you. But, I mean, at the end, Scruffy, they knew exactly how to secure a stock early.
Yeah, we definitely saw adaptation followed by counter adaptation going through that game. I thought Evilgoku was going to take it based on how the second stock went, but then, as you're saying, completely turned around. Being able to find the way through Evilgoku's counter zoning was pivotal there. And then, of course, locking down at the ledge and getting those grabs.
Yep, very true.
Oh, wait a minute.
Kirby.
The Kirby coming out. Okay.
Kirby fully loaded.
Fully loaded. And yeah, this is the Kirby game plan. Don't box with Kirby. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it's so funny because people were like, oh, Kirby's so bad, so unplayable for so long. And then finally, you know, people really started labbing this character. And man,
He's
you
nasty.
are messed up on hit. Like, yes, finding the hit is hard, but when you do, it's messed up.
And this character can also just live at the ledge. So if you create a situation where your opponent is forced to approach that, you can really mess them up quickly. Okay, up air out of the corner. I like it. This is a crazy counter pick, by the way.
Yeah,
Cloud's not working. Who do I go? I know, Kirby.
Yeah, I cannot say I've ever seen a Kirby counter pick in a tournament level set.
You know what's crazy is that I have.
Yeah, yeah. Of course you have me for the PNW. I know y'all got Kirby's over there.
Yeah, we got J. John. Everybody's like, I could do that.
And now, I mean, Scruffy, they have chosen the non-interaction game, and I understand versus Kirby, but eventually you're fighting in the corner. Kirby will find an aerial on you.
47% taken. That is not very much. Scruffy being forced to find answers quickly as you get another early combo. This is all just true. 62 true combo here on the Crocodile.
Yep, and trying to get a little bit more in this corner, trying to find the up air into fair, and this is just so difficult for Scruffy to find a single hit as Evilgoku gets the dash attack off stage, and the Crown luckily saving their life, but I mean, for how long, Lentini?
Not very long, if I had to guess, based on how history has been showing. Dash attack, not going to kill, but the parry on the Crown. You see that awareness?
Uh-oh.
Oh, where do you go, Scruffy?
Yeah, another thing here is that the up B does not protect you at all against Kirby's down B, because Kirby will just armor straight through everything you've got going on and just kill you from the top.
Oh, manages to barely get past that. Good fast fall from Scruffy. Gets back to stage, but at 173, little mix-up, does not fall through the platform with the normal timing. That's what Evilgoku was looking for. Wanted the back air to kill.
Yeah, wanted something just like any big hit here, really. Up air is also going to kill in the right spot, and air is also going to kill. You just need one, but you're up so far. Like, Evilgoku has no incentive to approach. This is really on Scruffy to make this attack happen.
And unfortunately for Scruffy, you know that that platform is going to go away eventually, so had to get out of there, even though you did find a pretty safe spot. That's so scary.
Oh, man.
Okay, we're still alive.
Still fine and just crashing under the one of us.
The timed crouch as well. My man playing a rhythm game. He didn't have to do that. He just chose to. Scruffy taking their sweet time. They do have time to work with, so I respect their decision to play slowly here, and they are kind of chipping away.
Yeah, looking for just a killing blow on King Gabriel. I mean, but it's, once again, Evilgoku playing his cards right, not really worrying too much about where to find the killing blow, just that it'll happen eventually. But that might come back to bite him if it goes on too long.
Ooh, yeah, there's the fall through. Evilgoku not confident in the punish. If you know he's going to go through, you can absolutely do it. But Scruffy is mixing up their options very well. Nice. However, as I say that, Evilgoku commits to the roll, gets the back air, goes up a stock, and the crowd is popping off right now.
Yeah, great work for Evilgoku on the counter pick Kirby. Who would have thought that that was the option versus King K. Rool? Although maybe not if Scruffy has something to say about it.
This is so precise from both characters. The spacing from Evilgoku and Scruffy having to be very cautious about the mix-ups on these projectiles, because if you get predictable, then Kirby gets in, and as soon as that happens, it's rinse and repeat, 48% once again, but the belly armor saves him.
Oh, okay. King K. Rool in the corner with that belly armor, that's all he can really do, but I mean, Scruffy, they have been barely safe so far. And as well as, if that had hit into the ball, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, you know, everybody in the venue watching at where that cannonball is going to go.
Yeah, it's just another thing on the mental stack you have to keep track of, though.
Oh, dash attack. Evilgoku really good at not overusing that dash attack and finding the right times to get the punishes with it.
Yeah, even, I think, basically got a stock with it earlier in the set. Set it up for a really nice edge guard.
Oh, okay.
Still living is our little friendly puffball.
And again, to what you were saying before, Evilgoku has no incentive to approach, to get too aggressive. And so when you create these situations, more than happy to just chill, gets the drag down on the fair, but goes for the roll instead of the punish, not confident.
Yeah, I mean, once again, has no reason to try to press the issue. All that could happen is you messing up, and suddenly, you know, you might not be as ahead as you want. Up tilt definitely does the job. I mean, we see Scruffy's at 157%, but they have come back from crazy stuff before.
Scruffy's going to have to be aggressive as well. With how little time is on the clock, you only have so much time to do this slow approach. You see Scruffy being a little more aggressive, taking more stage with every one of these crown throws.
Yeah, and my alarm bells have definitely gone off for the potential of a timeout. But ooh, down smash, almost getting the kill. And all of a sudden,
wait a
with
second.
50 seconds left on the clock, Evilgoku's in a bit of trouble.
Wait a second. Now the blunderbuss going for tit for tat with that one. Opts to just get rid of it, would rather have the neutral special. Like, he's like tested. It's like, what does this do again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Now remember it?
Oh,
the
no.
returning crown
Oh,
at 96%. After all of that, Evilgoku's counterpick does not work out fully. And we see smiles come out as Scruffy moves on in bracket. Has to go fight Guy, but my God.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
That's tough. Played so well, was so patient for so long, but Scruffy found their opening. Had, what, 3 conversions on that stock, and that was it.
Yep. Had the down smash that was, like, scary at 50%, and then just the recurring crown up air gets you that little extra height you need to get the stock and get the set. But for now, we're going to be hopping to a quick ad break. Don't go anywhere.